Hey, good morning. Good morning, people. All right, yeah. Just waking up. Just waking up. 6:30. I'm gonna go ahead and try to get started with this. Today is the 10th of April, 2024. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. All right. All right. So, just so that you all know the routine that I normally go through. Um. Normally, I would go to my notes and go down to today, which is here, and then just put that in. I already did that yesterday, last night. Put in the amount, and then get back here, put the number or put the amount right there, which I've done that already as well. So let's change this to 15 minutes. I typically do about 15-minute trades by looking at 5-minute candles. Okay. All right. So once I got that done, then I changed this to hour. I wanted to see hour candles at first. Hour candles, they allow you to to see a pattern more steady pattern versus when you're setting up, you want to draw your lines using something that's steady versus something that has been something that fluctuates more often. And 5-minute candles fluctuate very often. So okay, so I'm about to start drawing my lines now. So what you're looking for is a trend, an uptrend or a downtrend. If you see, excuse me, for the last 4 candles, which is 4 hours, the last 4 hours, this trend's been going up. And it looks like it's been going up pretty consistently. If you see the little green line, like this one right here, like this this line right here, that green line right here, it's it shows that it's going up as an uptrend as well. So, and that's kind of like a line as well. But you want to draw a line from the bottom of the trend all the way to the top of the trend, so that you have a idea of where the either you want to call it the floor is or the support is. So add a parallel channel. And you put it where the wick ends. You always put it where the wick ends, not where not where the body ends. It's a pretty steep incline. You want to try to get it right on the wick as much as possible. Oops. And so if you look, it appears that the first the candle that so I have it on the line, all right, but the other candle's outside of it. If you notice that. So let's go down to a 30-minute time frame and see if we can be more precise with this. Okay. So we're a little bit more precise with it within the 30-minute time frame. So it's already in the zone of it going back up. Let's do a 5-minute time frame now. So that means that we're probably going to play this one. Yeah. So it's been going up, and if you look at the line, let's see. Yeah, I mean, this is a good time to go ahead and trade. Let us make it even more accurate. Okay. So you see it's about to hit that red and go back up, So I'm gonna go ahead and play this one. I'm gonna do 15 minutes of a trade. I'm gonna see if I can let's see if yeah, let's keep okay. If it can hit that yellow or that line, I'm gonna go ahead and trade. A 15-minute trade of it. But it doesn't have to be 15 minutes, it can be 10 minutes. Because this is a steady, if you look at it, it's a pretty straight line going up whenever it hits that yellow line. So if it gives me a little bit of flux of hopefully it does. I mean, I'm gonna have to wait for the next candle maybe. We'll see. But it's definitely not going down. So this looks like a pretty good time to trade. Come on now, just give me a little bit more. I might wait till the next candle. If this thing would give me a good push down, but it's not really giving me a push down. Okay, that's probably the best we're going to get right there. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. All right, and then so now I'm going to divide it by 2. Because you can still trade even after you put your primary trade in. You don't have to wait for that one to finish. If you feel strongly about one, you can trade again. I'm gonna trade again right here because I do feel strongly about that one. That it's going to, within the next 10 minutes, it's going to go up. It's going to push up. So we got lucky on the very first thing while we're trying to set up. We found the opportunity. So All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep on setting up now. So let me go back to the hour time frame. And hour time frame. And since we are using that one, we did put a line on that one. We want to favor it. It also looks like we could possibly put a arrow on the roof of it, or the resistance. Let me look at it again and see. Well, no, it's not. It's not as easy. You know, I mean, the roof doesn't seem like it's. Well, maybe. Let's see. So here's the roof. Let me delete all these and then just put one. Oh shoot! I deleted my. Forgive me, I'm a little tired, guys. I just accidentally deleted my floor as well. All right, so here we go. Let me make these small. And put the floor back. It won't be as accurate as before, because you know, I have to go to the 5-minute time frame to be the most accurate with it. All right, so if you notice, it looks like the roof is going to be colliding with the floor, or support and resistance are going to collide very soon, based off of this trend. So let me go down to 5 minutes and be a little bit more accurate with these lines. Of course, it wants to do this. Sometimes this thing glitches and it doesn't make the lines skinny like you want them. All right, and I think, yeah, we're gonna put this line right there. Let's see, is that right? So let me see where the other one. Okay. About right there. About right there. Okay. And here are our supports, or our, you know, what's going on here? Okay. Yeah. So we're saying that it should go back above those two lines. Within 10 minutes. Okay. So that's pretty much within this next candle. This next candle should be higher. And if you notice, you're looking at the actual candles and the patterns within the last few times since it's been going up. You see, you know, one green, two greens, one red, two greens, one red, one green, then three reds, then two greens, two reds, then four greens, three reds. There's more greens than reds because it's it's an upward trend, you know. So this last time was 2 reds, right? So, um, so it's a better probability that the next one will be a green because of the pattern. There's more greens than reds, and 2 reds have already occurred. I know this one was 3 reds on this one, and then only 2 greens, right? So if it's 3 reds again, then the pattern will be going down. The pattern will be, yeah, it'll be more of a downtrend. So, um, so I'm just saying I don't think it's gonna happen. But because this thing is narrowing down to a point, more than likely there will be a breakout. That's usually what happens when the floor hits the ceiling. It's a breakout. It's usually a breakout in the same direction of the initial trend, which is up. So we're gonna watch out for that and see what happens. I'm supposed to be, let's go. So we already have that favored. Let's see what other ones. AUD, CAD. So this one, it's an uptrend as well, but this uptrend is not as even as the one that we picked. We're trying to find maybe about 5 of these that we can play with. I'm sorry, we're on 5 minutes. We're supposed to be on 1 hour. All right, so let's look at this. Okay, I like this as far as I like the floor. I mean, you can see a floor, pretty, a pretty stable floor right there. And I can see a roof as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and draw lines here. I see both floor and a roof that you can throw on here. All right. So the floor is right. Starts here. And it ends there. If so pretty much the last 2 points that are close by one another that you can connect the dots on. That's what you want to put. And if you look here, the roof is like right here. You can connect the dots there. So that's the channel, or that's pretty much the area that this thing is going. Okay, let's look back at our trades. So the history is here. You can see the history here. There's 42 seconds left on this one, and a minute left on this one. It looks like we're winning one and losing one. So let's look at it. EuroCAD, since we're close by it. I'm gonna favor this one. Let's look at this one. Okay, let's go to 5-minute charts so we can see it a little bit more closer. See where we're at. All right. So we're winning both right now. It looks like 6 seconds left in this candle. So we're gonna win that one by a pretty good amount. And then the next one, it looks like we have 18 seconds left on it. Looks like we're pretty safe on that one too. I'm gonna end up winning that one too. So yeah, we got lucky. As soon as we got up on here, we saw some action. So we won that one. Also, I'm gonna go ahead and put the next one for 15 minutes. A little bit more safe since it took a little while for us to actually see progress on that one. Since we won that one, we're gonna go ahead and So we're doing another primary now. Okay, we won our first primary. So our next primary, we're gonna wait till again it goes through this line. If it hits that line, we're gonna go ahead and do 15 minutes. 15-minute mean will give it more time to react, pretty much. Um, so let's see if we can get a good one. This one, let's see. I'm just looking at the line, looking at the pattern again. I mean, the pattern is definitely uptrend. Um, but you want to, you know, you want to give it a little time. It's one of those things where you want to give it some time, but you don't want to give it too much time because, especially with this, is getting closer to the like in 15 minutes is 3 candles, and it could be closer to breaking out. And breakouts, they generally happen in the same direction, but they don't always happen in the same direction. So I might just do 10 minutes on it. Okay. Come on. Okay. Keep going. All right. Yeah, I like that there. I like that. It's right there in the line, like right there on the yellow. Let's see if we can get another win there. Okay. Um, um, I yeah. I mean, we'll see. We're probably not gonna do a secondary trade on this one. So there's things called primary trades and secondary trades. This is a primary trade because it's 3% of my bankroll. You're always going to play with the initial 3% of your bankroll, regardless if you win for the day, if you're winning or losing for the day. You're always going to play with that same 3% of your bankroll. Okay. Um, and so those are primary trades, and then there's something called secondary trades. Secondary trades are trades that you put in while your primary trade's already in. Okay. You don't put another primary trade in until your initial primary trade has already gone through. So a secondary trade is a trade that you put in while your primary trade is going through. Okay. Um, and secondary trades, they are just extra trades to make some extra money. The purpose of them are to keep you busy, keep your mind busy, so you're not actually sweating your primary trade. They also are there to catch other opportunities that you might miss if if you're not putting them in, because you're playing the market. There's so many opportunities. So secondary trades are optional. Those are trades that you can put in if you want or not, just depending on how busy you are, what else you're doing for the day. um, since I'm talking through this right now, I'm not really looking for secondary trades or other opportunities for secondary trades, because I do have something else I'm doing, which is talking to you guys. Um, but that's the reason for secondary trades. So secondary trades are just you see other opportunities, you can make some extra money on them. Um, you could also lose a little money on them, but you're not losing a lot of money. The secondary trades are always treated as if you were losing. Which means that you would be going half. You would be going you would be only using half of um the money from the primary trade. And then you could put more than one secondary trade in during your primary trade time frame. You can put up to 3 in, right? Okay, so this is a pretty good push. I'm gonna go ahead and put another one in here, okay? Because I like that push. Ooh, shoot, I like that. I liked that push. If it does that again, gets close to my initial point, I'm gonna put in a 10-minute trade. If I can get that push again, only if I can get that push again going down. But dang, yeah, I mean, I probably should have done it earlier, but that's fine. All right. So yeah, so you can put up to 3 in during your primary trade time frame, right? Now, if your primary trade loses, though, then that next trade, the next subsequent trade that you put in, that was a secondary trade, it does graduate to a primary trade at that point because your primary trade lost. So now your primary trade becomes half of your half of the initial trade. You always go down to half of the trade whenever you lose a trade. Half of the original trade. It doesn't matter how far you are, how close you are to winning, 3, 4, or 4 in a row. You're always gonna cut it in half by your original 3% trade. Okay, so you're always gonna your second trade will always be 1.5%. So anyway, yeah, look at this, yeah, you know, that's a huge candle. It's probably, I don't know, we'll see. I mean, it just hit the roof. I'm gonna go ahead and put a secondary trade. Ooh, well, maybe not, because see, it's getting so close to the it's getting so close to the floor and the roof that but yeah, I mean, it might respect that roof. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in. It might respect that roof. We'll see. I mean, if it breaks out on me, it breaks out. It's a secondary trade, so it's not that important. I mean, what's important are my primary trades when it comes to the consecutiveness. I don't know if that's a word, but on what you're consecutive with. You want to be consecutive. You want to your goal is to win 4 primary trades in a row. 4 primary trades in a row. The secondary losses, if you lose or win on the secondary ones, they don't matter as much. So let's see, I'm gonna cut this in half again. Because again, when your primary is in, you're acting as if you lost it. So I could do it again, but I'm not, because I'm going to. We haven't even looked too much on any other pairs, but by now I would have already had my 5 pairs. But because this has so much action, I haven't been able to I haven't really been able to look anywhere else. And I did a 10-minute trade up there, which is fine. That's legit. That's legit, because you always want to give your trade time to come to fruition. You don't want to do short trades in this type of environment. 10-minute, 15-minute trades are the best, but 15-minute trade is not even good here because of the narrowing that's going to happen. The floor is going to collide with the roof, as far as from what the trend says. So we have 2 minutes left on the primary trade, and things are looking good. The secondary trade is looking good as well. So let's. I would like to move on to other. This one is interesting. This is going to hit this again, but yeah, I'm not gonna play anymore on this one. You don't want to put all of your eggs in one basket when it comes to your trades. You have 2 in already. Okay, you just let those play out. Let's see what else we can get. So that's EuroCAD. I have AUD set as well, and of course there's a glitch. Of course. So let me make those skinny, make this one skinny. It does this every now and then. See where we're at. Okay, so we're good as far as it's in the middle. There's no action right now. See what's going on here. Our time frame. All right, so it looks like the last three. Well, it was a yeah. There's not too much going on. Like you want to do the last the last previous 5 candles, and there's no line you can draw for the last previous 5 candles in this one. So you go on to the next one. We're going to do Euro GPB. All right, and we're in the hour time frame. The previous last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles. I do see a line on it. An upward trend, but then there's a huge downward trend, which kind of messed it up. So I really don't like it. It looked like it might have broken out. So let's go back to EuroCAD, see where we're at. All right, we have 8 seconds left, and we are winning that one. It looks like it. So we won that one. Let's go back to the 5-minute candle and see how this one's looking for us. Okay, so it's narrowing down. It's narrowing down. So we have 5 minutes left, and we'll see what happens. I wouldn't be surprised if it breaks through that roof, and we see a breakthrough. But it's not 100% that it will happen, but it could. Since we've won our 2 primary trades now, we have graduated to doubling it. So pretty much when you double it, because this is the amount that we pretty much essentially we've won already. We've won $303.04 on our trades. If you go to our history, we won 3 trades already. The secondary, it's a good extra money, but I'm not going to really count that. The 2 primaries we've won already. So if you add those together, you're going to get what we're playing with now. Okay, so if this thing touches this line again, it's been very accurate. So if it does touch the line again, then I would go with a 5-minute. I'm probably going to do a 7-minute trade. Probably a 7-minute trade. Since it's getting so close to, I'm saying if it touches the floor again on this one, right? If it touches the floor again, then I'm going to do a buy for probably 7 minutes. But it looks like we might be experiencing a breakout here. Maybe. This is what happens whenever a floor and a roof meet. You're going to get a breakout sooner or later. And it looks like this one is probably going to break out. It looks like because it's a pretty big candle there, The way that you can confirm a breakout is by seeing where this candle ends. So this 5-minute candle is going to end outside, and it's a pretty thick candle, right? Okay. Then you want to see what the next candle is going to do. You want to wait until the next candle finishes and see where that one ends. And depending on where that one ends, your next 5-minute candle, you will do a 5-minute time frame for that next candle. Like that candle, the candle, it finished outside. So this candle here determines what's going to happen. At the finish of this candle, you're going, we could put it a 5-minute trade. Depending on what this one does. If it gives us a hammer, as it's kind of showing right now, that's a hammer right there. But obviously it's not finished. But if it gives us a hammer where it's a big upper body and skinny legs or skinny wick, then that means pressure is pointing up. It's pushing up, or more than likely it's going to go up. Um, so there's different types of candles that are in play that you definitely would have to learn. Yeah, there's something called a doji, doji candle, which is a skinny candle with skinny wicks, like a skinny body with skinny wicks on either side. There's a hammer, which is pretty much what you see right now is a hammer, the way that it's shown, where it's a fat top and low bottom, low and small bottom. When it's opposite, when the bottom is at the when the fatness is at the bottom and the top is skinny, it's called an inverted hammer, or some people call it a shooting. I think it's called a shooting star. Yeah, I think that's another name for it. Which means that selling pressure is going down. So again, anyway, there's different types of candles or different types of candles based on your but based that tell you things. Now these are not as accurate, but I like to use them in breakouts because they're more accurate in breakouts. So this one does look like it appears to be a breakout because it's pretty. It looks like it's breaking out, right? Now, let's see what happens. We have four. So yeah, we lost that secondary trade because which is fine. Again, it doesn't go towards the number of consecutive trades that you get. Dang, it's already 7:08. Okay. All right, so we have a minute and 44 seconds left on this one, and still a healthy green candle. And whenever you have a breakout like this, what happens to the roof of the roof now becomes the floor. Is usually what happens with breakouts. Okay, so what that means is if it does come back down to the roof, or if that price does go back to the roof, then that's a strong indicator that to do a 15-minute trade, the next three candles will be above that roof, or which is the floor now. So we're having some pretty good pressure going up on this one. It's looking pretty good, and it's definitely going to close outside, which means this is a breakout. But just depending on what this candle does. So it's 20 seconds left in it, and it looks like it's not really very decisive on what it's doing. So I'm not going to play the next one because it's not very decisive. You want to wait for a good candle to know what's going to happen, and that wasn't like a good so that's like a doji candle. It's kind of a doji candle right there. Even though it's a lot of volume going on, it's still a doji candle, so you can't really tell what's going to happen with a candle like that. Okay, so I'm not gonna play it. I'm gonna wait for a better opportunity somewhere else. So let's see what's going on here. Okay, So nothing is going on here. We'll go into the hour time frame. Let's see if we can set up the rest of these. Alright, so yeah, again, I think we looked at this one already. I don't like it. There's not enough candles going in one direction. I mean, you want to see a trend. The last five candles either um, going up, 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 going down, or even, to where you could actually see the floor and the roof of them. This is only three candles going straight, going, going flat. So, not a good one. All right, let's see. HydroCAD. Yeah, this is the one we're just looking at. Okay. GPB. Okay, let's see. Almost. Yeah, I mean, the floor is there. You see a floor. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're on our fifth one right now. So you see a good floor. I'm going to go ahead and mark it. Zoom in for a little bit so you can, you want to try to get as accurate as you can. All right, that looks pretty accurate. So that's the floor. Oh, shoot. All right, so pretty much we'll just wait for price to hit that again, that floor, and it looks pretty, it looks like it usually does hit that floor before, so we might be able to catch it before bouncing back up. So I like that one, but we just have to wait and see what happens on that one. All right, so we're gonna favor that. Euro GPB. Let's go to the next one. GPB AUD. Okay, let's see what's going on here. I do see 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that's the fifth one. Yeah, that could be something as far as the roof on this one. And I mean, it's called resistance. The roof is called resistance. The floor is called support. So, like, as far as the technical trading terms, support and resistance is what they call it. Support is the floor, resistance is the roof. So, if you look at this, it looks like it's following a pattern. The roof is following a pattern. The floor, not so much. At least not from the last five candles. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you can't really. I mean, yeah, you can't really make one, not too much. So I'm not going to. I'm not going to. You don't want to try to force anything. I mean, I can kind of see a floor. But no, not really, because the next candle, yeah, I can't really see it. Like this candle and this candle, oops. So this candle and this candle, I don't know why it's doing that, but this red candle right here, right? You could draw a line from there to there, from that green, from that, that previous to that candle, but but the candle right after that, which is this one, is it kind of throws off your line, so I'm not gonna even mess with it. You want to see a good straight line. That's a good straight line, so we're gonna favor that one. And all the talking that we did, we don't have a trade in. So let me see if I can go back to, let's see. That was getting close. AUD, CAD is getting close. This one here, Yeah. Even that next candle, right? It's like it's put looks like it's more pushed down, but it's still pretty heavy, and it's a lot of activity. So you can't really jump in, you know, because you can't really predict what's going to happen with the next candle on these ones. I mean, you just know it's a breakout, and but when it comes to catching something, it's just not as it's not as reliable for winning as playing reversals. So I'm gonna stay away from it. Since it is a breakout, um, I'm gonna see if I could find if I could draw if I can redraw the lines on it. Yeah, the roof has to go because the roof is pretty much. I gotta test that roof again. The way it's looking. Um, and you could draw the line like that. Let's see. If I draw the line like that, um, let me see how it looks in 30 minutes. Candles. That's how it looks at 30-minute candles. So, obviously there's a new floor. And it's above the floor right now. So if it hits that floor again, we should be good with a trade. We'll see if I can see how it looks in 5-minute mode. All right, so pretty much if it can get back down to this resistance level, then it would be a good opportunity for a trade. It would be. Well, actually, hold on. Let me see if I can adjust this line a little bit. Now that we're seeing. Yeah, not really. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's not. I mean, yeah, if you could adjust it, it'll be here. I doubt it's gonna hit that. Well, it may hit the floor again. I mean, it's not. We can still watch it just to see. All right. All right. Just looking at all of them. You know. All right. So this one. Go back to our time frame. So you can see a pretty good, pretty nice line here. Let me go ahead and put my channel. Straighten that out. Put it at the bottom. To the not the one that's currently going on. You want to put it on the one that's already finished, and always on the bottom wick of it. Okay, so that's how it's looking. So let's see how it looks on a 5-minute time frame. So we're gonna have to readjust it. Just a little bit. Up there. I can't see it won't let me see the other line. I think probably go down 30 minutes. Or the other end of the line. On a 30-minute time frame, I can see a little bit better. All right. So that's probably the most accurate we're going to get it for the line. Let's put a 5-minute time frame again and see where we're at. All right, so yeah, we still have a ways to go before it hits that support. So this is how you get good lines. You start with the hour so that you can see the overall trend, and then you go down to the smaller minutes so that you can adjust, and you adjust the line, the base, so that you can get the best support line. So you can see it the best. So so pretty much you can see from the beginning of this line to the end of this line, there's many, many, many 5 minute candles. That's like 5 hours worth of 5 minute candles, at least, that have stayed above it. So that's strong, strong support, right? It's that you can see that floor. So those are good opportunities. Those are the best opportunities to make trades when it bounce when it hits that line. That's when you can, and you're playing the reversal. And yeah, yeah, it's not a for sure thing you're going to win, because you might be experiencing a breakout at that time, and that happens. But it's a high probability, like a 70, I would say 70% chance that you're going to end up winning that one. So you want to stick with trades like that. Um, your 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 win rate becomes much higher when you stick to trades like that. Okay, so what happened here? All right, so that we're still looking at that one. Let's see what else we have going on. And if you look at the right side, you see all these 92%, right? That's the payout in practice mode. But in the real mode, these same pairs are lower than in most cases they're lower than the percentage that they give out here. So just keep that in mind, that you're not going to make as much money in your real account as you are in your demo account, because they do beef up the numbers of payout in the demo account. Let's see what else we have. Euro JPY. I don't necessarily care about the payout. Just to let you know, the payout, unless it gets under 70, I'll play anything unless it gets under 70. I always start from the top though, because those pay out the highest, and then I go down, and I go down until I hit 70. Unless I can find like a good 5 or 6 to play, then I'll just use those top 5 or 6. Oh, I like this. Look at that support. Look at that floor right there. That floor is I mean, how many times has it hit that floor in an hour? That's freaking awesome. Parallel. Let's look at that floor. So we start here. And hit that floor a bunch of times. Okay, so that's what we're waiting for. Waiting for it to hit that floor again. I'm gonna see if I can because it seems like it glitches. And whenever I go to 5 minutes, look. So yeah, so I'm just gonna fix it to now, so I don't have to worry about the glitch later. So even on the 5 minute, it's pretty accurate. Yep, it's pretty accurate. I don't have to really fix much. I mean, it's a little bit through the floor here, but that's okay. It's a little bit through the floor here, so we just know that whenever it gets a little bit, whenever it touches that floor, 15 minutes going back up. Okay. Euro JPY. Go ahead and favor that one. I know I probably have more than 5 already, but the more you have, that's just the more opportunities that you have. Um, Today is a better day than yesterday, that's for sure. Let's look at the hour time frame. All right. Yeah, I like this. I can see a floor as well. Yesterday, the markets were all going down. Today, it looks like it's rebounding. Okay, so yeah, this one looks like it's getting close. Let's go to 5 minute. Let's go to 30 minutes. I just want to make the line more accurate. So it's not that straight anymore, but if you bring it here and you bring it here, you see a more accurate entry. Okay, the price is already under it. So let's go to 5 minutes. Yeah, and let's look again. You don't want to jump into something just so quickly. Let's look and see if you can make it even more accurate. It's right there, and the last one. It looks like this might be a break. Yeah, this might be a breakout because that candle went out. It's this candle it went through, right? So it went through the line there, compared to what it's from here. So it went through the line and it's still going. So this might be a breakout, going down. So in that case, you want to again see where this candle closes. If it closes outside of of this floor, if it closes like pretty much where it's at now, if it closes there, if it doesn't close on the other side of the other side of this line, then you are dealing with a breakout. And depending on what that candle did would depend on how you trade. The way that it looks now, it's a hammer. Hammers indicate upward movement, and so yeah, we'll just have to wait and see what happens with it. And the next kind of would be 5 minute. The next trade would be a 5 minute trade if we could find a good candle that confirms. You also want to look at down here, the stochastic oscillator. It shows you as well. A good indicator is if it's in the above 80 or below 20. That kind of tells you what how it's going to correct itself pretty much. So if it's above 80, then that's saying that it's overbought, which means that it's an indicator, or it's a way of saying that it should be going down soon, and vice versa. If it's in the oversold area, then it's an indicator that it should be going up soon. But this is in the middle, so it's not really telling us much. But if you look, 20 seconds left, and it's a pretty strong, heavy indicator that it's going up, right? Or that it's going down. So it looks like it's going to break out. It's going to continue to break out. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty wild there. Pretty wild. I'm going to go ahead and oh, goodness gracious. Wow. That candle was pretty heavy, going down. Let's get ready for a secondary trade. If it hits that support, I'm going to go ahead and hit it again. I got close to that support, so I went ahead and hit another 10-minute trade to see if this is a true breakout or not, if it's going to respect that line or not. So we'll see. Yeah, that was crazy. As soon as that new candle hit, man, what were these people doing? These people pushed that thing all the way back up. Whoa. Well, I didn't pick that one correctly. At least I don't think. I mean, who knows? You never know what happened, but yeah, we'll see what happens on this one. But that's a pretty big jump. That's a huge jump. Like compared to what happened throughout all this. Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. Goodness gracious, that was a huge jump though. Um, but the I guess the way that you can look at it is you haven't lost any money yet. Even if you lose this one, you haven't lost any money yet because you won your first two primaries. So all you're doing is playing with the money that you um have won already with this next primary trade. Okay, so what happens though is you lose this primary trade, then this next trade I put in, that 75, 76, isn't my next primary. If I lose that one, or if I lose that one, then I have two more trades to go. But I can't lose two more times in a row. Of course, this 75, 76 should be halved. You try to get in the habit of, as soon as you put a trade in, to go ahead and hop in the calculator and half it. That way you never miss trading. You're never trading with more money than you're supposed to. My battery is about to go dead, so let me go ahead and hook this thing up. And it's 7:30 now, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started with my day as well. So bear with me a little bit while I do this. All right. All right. So, I didn't realize I put this thing so far away from. Oh, Did I accidentally move this line? Yeah, I must have. Because it's supposed to be like right here, maybe? I think it was right there. Yeah, so let's see what happens. It looks like it is kind of it is kind of respecting that roof, I mean that floor, right? I mean this is a breakout though. I mean so yeah. I mean it's supposed to, if it's a breakout, it's supposed to respect that floor, and it kind of looks like it's doing that. Um, yeah, it does kind of look like it's doing that. All right, so let's go to see if we see any other opportunities. I think we're done with the favoriting stuff. Now is more so looking to see if we see some opportunities. Why was this one favored? Um, oh, I'm sorry, it's not. Okay, Euro GBP. Okay, that was nothing going on there. Euro USD. Nothing going on there. GBP AUD. Nothing going on there. Not yet. Let's keep going. Euro JPY. Nothing going on there yet. And Euro CAD. Not. I think we just missed that one though. That 5 minute candle right here. I think we just missed that one. Yeah, I did. That's fine. There should be another opportunities. There's always There's plenty of opportunities. That's the thing. You know, you don't always see opportunities. USD, CAD. So this one is 58%, and I don't even see a line here. So why is it favorite? I don't know. I need to take this favorite off though, because it's only paying out 58%. So we don't want that. So what? I just jumped. Did I just no USD CAD. Okay, and then Euro CHF is only paying 50%. Take that off. Not good anyway. And then I saw one last one down here. GPP USD. Goodness gracious, paying 28%. I'm gonna take that off. And those are the ones I played yesterday. I don't know why they're so low today. Oh goodness gracious, that's not good. My candles. Okay, I'm at 1%. Oh shoot, it's not good. All right, yeah. So I'm gonna cut this short because my battery is suffering. Hey guys, hey, I just want to give y'all a quick update. I was able to charge my phone a little bit more. It's 9:38 now. Same day, April 10th, 9:38. I'm on the road, and I don't have too much time, but you know, I'm glancing at it while, you know, seeing where my good entry points are at. I am kind of going back and forth. I mean, a little bit more than I like. Since the last time that since the last time, like, you know, before, like when I cut last, I can't recall where we're at. We're like in this area somewhere, I think. I had lost 3 in a row, and but those 3 in a row weren't primaries. Well, one was a primary. You see that one, that big $303 one. I lost that one, and then I lost this, you know, a secondary one here. But then I won that secondary one there, but I had this secondary one. So I won this secondary one, but then I, you know, I lost this secondary one. So anyway, it came out to be to where now I won this one. That's my primary. I'm on my second primary now. I won the secondary as well. So I have, what in the world's going on here? This is not the one I'm trading on. Euro GBP. So I'm on Euro GBP now. I'm trading on that one. Let's see if I can get to it real quick. Yeah. So yeah. I mean, I'm this one here. It didn't hit the support line. I don't have any that are really close to support or resistance. But you know, so sometimes when that's not working for me, I go to longer time frame candles, 10, 15 minute candles, and look at the trend line. Look to see if I can find one that has a good trend line. Like if you see this, all these are pretty much above the green trend line. So I wait till one, you know, hits the trend line, and then I put in like a 20-minute trade, which is two candles, 2 10-minute candles. So I mean, they're higher probability, not as high probability as support and resistance, but they win as well. So that's what I'm looking for. I've been doing that for the last couple trades. As you see, you know, I got I put one in right at the support line, and then it went under, a little bit more under, so I put my secondary one a little bit under it, you know, under it a little bit more. So I still got, I think, something like maybe 8 minutes left on these two. Let's see, 9 minutes and something, and yeah, about 9 minutes left on both. So we'll see what happens if it pushes back up for me. So yeah, just wanted to give you that update.
what else is going on? Oh, yeah, I guess I can look to see what other things are going on right now as well, if anything else is going on. Okay, that's still far from being anything. That's the Euro GBP, Euro USD. Okay, so this one here, is this a 10 minutes or 5-minute candles? These are 10-minute candles, and if you look at the trend, it's all pretty much above, and it looks like it's going down. I'm gonna watch this one for a little bit, see if I can put a secondary trade in when it hits that green line for 20 minutes. You want to do a little bit. You want to do more than one candle. You want to do 2 candles. Give your prediction time to operate. So yeah, the last time it went way under was there, like in this area, and since then it's been going up. So hopefully, yeah, okay, it looks like it's coming down. So I'm gonna wait for it to get down a little bit further. I'm gonna go ahead and put in a secondary trade there. So it's down to the 9 now. Let me go ahead and put it in. That's good enough for me. It's 20 minutes, so it gives time to bounce back if it needs to, So anyway, working on it. Just want to let you know, here are my trades. I'm not gonna make this thing too long because my battery it drains my battery really crazy whenever I keep it going for a while. Even I'm charging it right now, and what I noticed is after a while, my charger stops charging because my phone gets too hot. So I'm gonna have to figure out a better way to do this. As far as I'm gonna have to just get a laptop and do it on a laptop. But this is where I'm at right now. So just wanted to let you know. I'm gonna go ahead and sign off for the time being. All right, I'll talk to you. I'm gonna update you again on my progress. Since last time, I ended up losing that next primary, and I also lost a secondary. So now I'm on my. I have 3 trades in, which is it's not playing by my own rules exactly. Because I have an extra trade in. But my last 2 trades are, so you look here, you see my last 2 trades. Then I have this one here, which is I went ahead and used the martingale approach on this one with original, because I felt really strong that it pretty much went to a support level that was our line, and I wasn't able to trade anymore because I was done for the day with these 2. I have to wait for one of these to win. I didn't want to miss that opportunity, so I went ahead and just put this one in. It's not very disciplined. Yeah, I definitely understand that, but I saw an opportunity, and I just wanted to go ahead and put it in because it looked like a good opportunity to double up on my primary. I mean, if I end up winning that one, then it'll be like me starting. It'll be like me winning 2 times on 2 primaries, pretty much. That's as long as I win one of these, of course. If I lose both of these, then I'm done for the day. Because that's the rule. But if I win one of these, then I win this one, then I'm still in, and I would only have 2 more trades, 2 more primaries before I'm done. So we will see what happens. This one only has 2 seconds left, 1 second. So that one was done and that one won. So I think that one won. Let me make sure I was correct. Oh no, that one lost. Okay. So hold on, did one? Okay. Am I looking at it wrong? Okay. No, I'm sorry. So no, we're still in. 37 seconds left on this one. Let's see how many points we're up. We're up 388 points, so that's very, very safe. I mean, that's very safe. We're gonna win that one. So now we're just looking at these two. We have 7 minutes on this one and I have 7 minutes on that one. The Euro USD, just so you can see it real quick before I win it. Let's see if I can show it to you real quick. So you see, I placed it right here, and yeah, I mean it went skyrocketed up. That was one of the ones that I was playing with the pretty much betting that it would stay above the green line using those 10-minute candles. I think that was a 20-minute trade if I'm not mistaken. Make sure tell you correctly. That one was a 20-minute trade, yeah. So that one worked out for me. And that's how you want to win convincingly. You don't want to win by 1 or 2, 3 pips. That gives this platform a window to manipulate the pips and have you lose.
In 2 miles, take exit 80 for North Shore Boulevard toward Airport Drive.
I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm certain, but it's a high probability that they manipulate the pips on those really, really close trades. So you want to nip all that in the bud by making sure that you win convincingly by at least 30, 40, 50 pips, or more. So that's just if you're gonna do this, if you're gonna do what I'm doing with this this platform, using this platform, you definitely want to do long-term or longer trades, because longer trades are more accurate, or the win probability is higher, and you can win more convincingly. So that's my my advice for that. If you look at this one here, 346 points, not good. That looks like this one's 141 points, not good. We're hoping that maybe it will turn around. This is a GBP AUD. So let's see.
In a half mile, take exit 80 for North Shore Boulevard toward Airport Drive.
All right, so that you can see what we're dealing with.
Take exit 80 and then turn right on North Shore Boulevard.
I'll be back. Let me go ahead and do some driving real quick.
Take exit 80 and then turn right on North Shore Boulevard.
Hey, okay, I'm back. I'm just trying to check to see what ended up happening. If with that last trade, if it's still going on or not, I don't know. Alright, so it's ended. Looks like it's ended, and it looks like I probably lost because it's still below that support line. So I probably lost both of those trades. Okay, so let's see. Yep, I lost those two. So what that means is I'm done for the day. Officially I'm not, because this 3788 won, but because I broke money management and did that one, this one right here, and lost very convincingly by 296 points. I'd rather lose like that than lose by 1 or 2 points, because I know that pocket option didn't cheat me, or I'm sorry, but anyway. So yeah, so I'm done for the day. Today was a loss, and the reason I'm done for the day is because I'm sure I hit my 15%, 15% loss range. So let's just check real quick. Okay, so we started off at $5,051.09. $5,051.09 times, times 0.15. That's $757.66. So we subtract that from $5,051.09. $1.09, and we end up $4,293.42. So once we get down to $4,293.42, we would stop for the day. Where we at? Let's see. We're at $4,664. So we're not quite at the stop loss, which means that we could still try to make up for this for the day. And yeah, I mean, if it's playing by the rules, I'm going to continue to play and try to make up for it. Yeah, so we'll see. I'll continue to play. But I can't right now. I gotta work. So I'll see you in a little bit. Quick update. I have put some more trades in. It's now 11:11. I have about 15 more minutes of trading for the day. It's the 10th, same 10th of April. Yeah, I feel really good about this one. This one was, it hit a support line. The support line it's been the support line for a long time. Off of the hour support line. And I went ahead and put that in. So hopefully that works out well for me.
434 toward Lacombe, St. Tammany.
Don't have too much time right now, but I just want to update you on that. I got that in. I also have one other trade in. AUD was AUD. So yeah, AUD USD. Let's look at it real quick. AUD USD. Alright, there's another one hit the support, and I caught it when it was way down. Looks like it's consolidating. It's going to consolidate. Hopefully it does. Obviously, those are secondary. These are all, those are secondary ones. The primary one is the one I want to hit. But these are extra. So if I get them, I get them. They're extra. They're extras until they're not. Until I lose the primary, then obviously the next one turns into a primary. But those are the ones I have in. 5 minutes left. Nothing's really changed since the last time I came on. Still have those two losses. That 303 one is going to require
in a half mile. Take exit 74 for Louisiana 434 toward Lacombe, St. Tammany.
It's probably going to set me back for the day.
Exit 74 and then turn right on Louisiana 434 north.
So all right, I'll talk to you later. We gotta start driving. Hey, just want to check in again. This is the next time I was able to look at my my account. I don't know what's going on with it though. Yeah, I'm trying to see if I end up winning those trades, those three that I had in. I don't know if I end up winning them or not. I was busy up until now. As you can see, it's 12:10. It's 12:10 now. Alright, so let's check to see what happens. Okay. Okay, so I lost two of them, 1-1. But that's sad. I thought that was money. Those AUD JPY. Let's see what happened. AUD JPY. So it's above the line by a lot, but it went down. I did 15-minute trade. I think I did a 15-minute trade about this area right here. And yeah, I just barely missed it, it looks like, because 5, 10, 15, if I did a 20-minute trade, it would have hit. The reason that's 5 right there, 10 right there, 15 right here. And then it went up on the 20, and now it's up above. So that's unfortunate. Well, but it's fine though. I mean, it happens. You know, it's one of those things where you live. I mean, you're learning. That's what this demo is for. Is to practice it, figure out what the best thing to do is. I mean, I mean, 15 minutes I thought was good though, but in this case, you needed 20 minutes. So I probably learned from that. And the other one was good. Let's see where we end up winning. So we lost that one by 90 points, and we lost this one by 72 points. We won this one by only 8 points. That's not good either. I don't like that. All right, just wanted to kind of give you an update. I'm still working over here, so. Right, I'm back. Just wanted to update you on this trade here. This is going to be my last trade of the day, win or lose. So I was able to, I won my last primary, so then I went ahead and put in this 303, which was double, and I have 10 minutes left on that one. Then I also put in a secondary trade of $75, because I feel real confident about this. If you notice the trend, if you look at this green line, this green line, it's called the it's like an average price point line. So if you notice, it's been under. So I'm on 10-minute candles right now, and if you notice, it's been pretty much under for the last 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Last hour, for the last hour, it's been under. And if you go expand out even more to like a 15-minute candle, you'll see that it's pretty much stayed under. It popped up right here for a second, and then it went right back down. But it's a downtrend. The line, the actual line itself, this line here that we drew earlier, it's an hour line. That's a downtrend as well. So yeah, I mean, I'm going for it. When the stochastic oscillator down here shows that it's oversold. But I think it's going to stay down for the next 15 to 20 minutes at least. It's going to continue the trend going down. I got a good spot, I got some good spots. This one was, as far as I was using the 10-minute candles, and so the average line is a little bit lower, but I got it right on the average line with that one. And then all the other, I know you can't really see it too well, but all the other entry points are a little bit higher than that first one. I felt it was a good trade. It was a good time to put it in. Seeing that, looking at these candles, is a downtrend, and the last couple candles are green, right? Well, the last candle was green, so it should continue with the downtrend and keep on going down. It looks like this candle is about to end. This 15-minute candle is going to end. So it looks like it's going to end in green as well, which is fine if it does, because that just means that it should be pushing down here soon. So that's what. Just want to update you on that. That's what I'm looking at right now. I'm gonna go back to the 10-minute chart. You to see it a little bit better on the 10-minute chart. Probably even better on the 5-minute chart, but just want to go on the 10-minute chart and see what happens. So this 10-minute candle is about to end, and it looked like that one ended in red. So let's see what this one ends in. Okay, so it looks like one of our trades already closed out. I'm not sure if I won that one or not. Let me look. No, I didn't end up winning that one. So that one was a shorter time frame. These ones here, we have 6 minutes on one and 9 minutes on the other. So my secondary one didn't win, which is fine. I mean, I put it on a shorter time frame, and I thought that it was a good entry, but you know, you don't win them all. So I'm hoping that that at least the 600 one comes through on this one. You know, I just needed to push down here pretty soon. It's you know, I thought that, you know, I mean, it looks like it's starting to go up a little bit now when I'm in it, you know. I put up for a little bit longer so that, you know, we might be able to get, you know, to get it to settle back down. So we will see what happens. Yeah, and I do admit that like this way is breaking my money management, because, you know, I'm not supposed to put in two primaries at the same time, but because I've been pretty much trading since, you know, 6. I've been messing with this since 6 in the morning. 6:30 or whenever I got on. You know, maybe I'm having a little bit of fatigue, and want to just get it over with. So that might be, you know, I mean that is a problem. You know, getting fatigued. You start putting in trades faster than you would like. Like normally, I would have just put 2 trades in. That 75, that secondary one, and the 303 one. But because there was a little bit of a push upward, and the trend is down, I went ahead and put that one in. If you see, it looks like there's a pretty big push up right now. So that is different from what, you know, what the trend has been doing. I'm hoping that there's a temporary push. I still have the next candle. This candle is there's 6 minutes left in this candle. We have I can't really see it too well here. Let's see. About 6 minutes and on the 601. So pretty much when this candle ends is when we'll be done. So we need a red candle pretty much, and 2 minutes left on the other one. Yeah, we're pretty much needing this candle in the next 6 minutes to turn red. And so let's see what happens. Definitely not going my way right now. This is pretty wild. This candle is pumping up like this. So I do have TradingView open as well, just to, you know, keep this platform, keep it honest. So it's at 825 right now, 82504 around there. So let's see what TradingView has it as. What's going on here? Is it CHF JPY? No, it's USD CHF. I don't know why it's here. CHF real quick. Bear with me. Multitasking. USD CHF. Alright, so it's 8248. 8248. What is this one? 8248. 8247. So yeah, they're around the same. So we're pretty much needed to drop to this one needs to be so it was at 82. If you look right here, it shows my sell price. It was 8244. 8244, then 8240 around there. So okay, so that one's already closed, and I'm pretty sure I lost that one. Yeah, lost that one. So the last one, only hope 8244 is what we need. TradingView to drop down to 8244. It's at 8248 now. I'm not sure what's going on. This thing is frozen or what? Looks like TradingView is frozen. Well, this is not good. Pocket options acting up now. I don't know if my connection must be bad, even though it says I'm 4G LTE. You know how that goes. I'm gonna go ahead and pause the recording for now. I'm gonna get back with you though. Hey, so I am back. Opening up pocket option. Looks like I have connection again. I think I was running low on a connection. This thing should open up, hopefully. Yeah, it wasn't looking good for me. You know, the last time I checked with you guys, I had like 5 minutes left or 4 minutes left or something like that, and it was way off. So I would think that I end up losing that one, but we'll see. I'm gonna go to the demo. All right, my demo is not showing that I have more money, so I'm pretty sure that was a loss as well. What's going on here? Yeah, this thing is glitching. It's not opening up. close out of it. So I'll open it back up and see what happens. Alright, well that opened up quick. Let's see if I can go demo. Alright, yeah. Okay, so looks like I lost that last one because I think my account would be around the 5,000s. So yeah, ended up losing that one. Let's see what I lost it by. Lost it by 94 points, which is a pretty significant USD CHF. So yeah, so it just changed course pretty much right when I hopped in it. That's sometimes that happens, you know. Sometimes it just be like that. You're unlucky, you know. That's why I said that. That's why there's going to be days where are just losing days, and that's why you try to stick to your money management. You know, I didn't follow my plan, so I'm down a lot more than I would be down. I know, because you know I didn't follow my money management. I'm down about 2 days or so. You know, or maybe even 3 days of money. And I mean, I started off with $5,000 something in here. Let's see what I started off with. Started off with forgive me, I take a lot of notes. So I started off with $5,051. Now I'm down to $3,628. So I lost about $1,300 something, you know, around there today. Went way over my stop loss. My stop loss was supposed to be like $700 something. I pretty much doubled my stop loss. So yeah, that's what happens when you don't use proper money management, which I didn't do. You know, I got a little bit tired of doing this today. You know, trying to toggle this and try to work at the same time, and just got impatient. You know. But let's look at all the trades for the day. I know there's more trades than this, but just out of what we see here, it started at 9:15 in the morning, right? As you can see right here, 9:15. And or I didn't start at that time, but that's all that they have on this. But just for a quick, so that you can kind of see what happened, you know, throughout the day. So you know, I won that trade, the primary. Then I won that primary. Then I lost the primary, lost the secondary. I'm sorry, yeah, this was a secondary as well. So then I won this secondary, lost secondary, and I doubled this one, which I'm not sure why I did that when I had lost the primary. Pretty sure I broke money management there, doubling that. Lost that one, lost those two primaries, lost that secondary, then won a secondary, won a primary, won a secondary, then lost 1, 2, 3 secondary trades, then won a primary. So I was up 2 primary trades at that point. So I went for the double and end up losing pretty much everything else. So that's pretty much what happened. Not a good day when it comes to an accuracy standpoint. And when it comes to accuracy standpoint, not a good day. My financial management was not good, so it led to a pretty bad day. So yeah, I mean, you know, and again, I'm always going to keep it real. So, that's what happened this day. Tomorrow it's probably gonna be better. Yesterday was good. The day before yesterday was good. The day before that was good. So I had like 3 good days in a row. It's bound. You're bound to get a bad day within it, but it's definitely my fault with not practicing good, smart money management. A bad day is not supposed to be a terrible day, and $1,500 down is a terrible day. $1,500 down is not good at all. So I'm gonna do better tomorrow. But that's why this is practice. Not playing with any real money right now. I wanted to try to play with some real money by next week, but I'm not gonna have the money together. I'm trying to get $3,000 together to deposit to start with. So I'm going to have to save up a little bit more. Another 2 weeks, I should have $3,000 saved in another 3 weeks, hopefully. So I'll let you know. I'll see you tomorrow though. I'll be back and we'll give it another go with the 3,628 that's in there. Try to build that back up. Try to use proper money management next time, and just take some good trades. All right. Well, this is signing off. I'll see you tomorrow.